we're definitely dealing with the sacral, the root chakra. We're knowing this. This is something that has come in from lifetime to lifetime. This fear of change, this stagnant type of energy when it comes to you connecting in with your higher self to move forward to this most prominent, highest potential that your soul is now ready to embark. But there's a decision that is having to do with a journey. It's activity, it's energetic people who like to negotiate. They may even like to debate. So they may have a rebuttal for you. But this is somebody who likes sports. But there are those who love a challenge. So there's a conflict of interest in a topic. But like I said, this is a union of mutual respect. So there's a mystery coming that's about to be solved, right? That's this big discovery that collective. You see this? Mr. Big Bad Wolf put up some blocks for you. He said, "You're not going to get past me, not by the hair on the pig's little chinny chin chin, because I got something back here. It could be yours, and I would never want you to see what's really back here for you, right?" That's what I'm hearing. And he's like, so, finders, keepers, takers, pleasers, it's mine. I like looking at it. Even though I know it's not my gift, it's your gift. It's what I'm hearing here. But something happened. What happened? Something about this chariot. Maybe the obstacle got ran over. But it changed things. It's the willpower and the hard work to stay focused that allowed you to progress past this single-mindedness. It was that mastery and courage that you needed to master this skill that they tried to put a block in front of, right? It was something about somebody doesn't like that you won't step into a same river twice and share this beloved energy. You won't nurture that energy, that connection any longer. Yeah. There's lots of options and multiple choices and possibilities and opportunities that are picking and choosing and decisions. But there's been a lot of procrastinating in this situation, a lot of dreaming, a lot of illusions, some wishful thinking even. But I'm hearing there's even been some hallucinations, like in meditation, somebody has seen this whole next phase, next place where they are adamant that you will be with them in, and they forget that you still have a choice. You're not in fear of change. You understand that change is natural, change is good, and yes, it can hurt, but without it, you're going to be just okay. It's never okay to just be okay, because just being okay, it's just a bump on the log. It's like just being here. You're just comfortable with what life is handing you, that you found comfortability in it. But where is your growth? Where's your experiences? Where is the part that you're trying to ascend to a higher level? So without even a lesson, you're a billboard sign. You're there and seen, but you're not doing much besides hoping to get somebody's attention to notice that you're here, and hoping that you can sit on the sideline and not really have to interact in a situation and still get progression, basically. So this fantasy, this wishful thinking, You've got somebody moving on. That's this discovery that somebody's discovering, is that when it comes down to it, you're this beautiful, radiant being over here. Like, even the plants attract to you. You have this really big guide and this really big heart, and it sends out this really big energy that grows at night. The moon energy, you're really in tune with the moon cycles. Your heart is unlocked. Your mind is unlocked. You run with perfect balance of harmony through this ebb and flow of the universe, and they're bringing in wisdom. Your ancestors, your hands are tingling a lot lately, I'm hearing. This is this energy that's coming towards you, is this teamwork that the community put together, which is going to blow your mind. It's a surprise that's going to bring balance with this number 14. It's in 10 days. It's time heals all wounds. It's becoming emotional. Having emotional intelligence that's bringing you a wealth of knowledge that's allowing you to heal a situation, because you are able to take your own good advice now, and you're motivated. You're in touch with your emotional side, and you're also in touch with that logical side, that stable person who has been planning with this new employment, this building. Is something about this reputation, this mastery, this hard work, and this commitment that you have been putting in that has built this results, these rewards, this new beginning. Your innocent, your freedom, your originality, your spontaneous ability to maneuver through obstacles while surrendering to the universe is about to pay off heavily. This is this destiny. It's a cycle that is just for you. With this 10 and this 0, like, you were graded and you passed a test 100%. What? Have you been studying for a test and your guides are letting you know that you're a star, you're committed, you're about to pass this test 100%, you're going to be the top test ever. Like, nobody's ever scored this with the amount of time. Like, its mind is blown, like they're literally watching your video of you taking this test, slow down, trying to figure out, I'm hearing, how the boop did she do that? And because of this, there's an unexpected lump sum, a will or deed, but it's a family home business. It's responsibilities. It's your spiritual loot that you have accumulated. Something about this Taurus that's been helping you in vulnerable situations take the bull by the horn, and maybe you suffered from health problems in the past, and this Taurus really grabbed that bull. Maybe he is the bull. Maybe he locked horns with him, and there was movement. This exciting times, there was something that was a momentum, thinking on your feet, but it was hard work paid off. There were some results when it came to your health, because there was action taken when it came to this routine. So something you had done, your guides were able to step in and say, now's the perfect time, let's do it. Yeah, they removed these restrictions off of your mind, this sickness off your mind, whatever had happened to you over time. Time heals all wounds. And this is that honest, strong, assertive situation, okay, that keeps coming back. It's impulsive and rash throughout your mind. That's a lot of where these restrictions came from. It was opportunities in arrival and departure. It was abandonment issues. It was feeling like nobody was directly honest with you. It was people are always impulsive and rash and strong, but they're just pushing to get what they want. They're not really seeing the restrictions they're actually really putting on this. And whoever you've been dealing with, there's good news when it comes to this, because your inspirational speaking skills have the ability to become a very intellectual speaker, performer. You're going to be a very heavy watched channel, almost like if they were watching Fox 33. So something about the number 33 in a Fox, and everybody was tuning into it, like, you know, the first America's Got Talent or something. Everybody's like, what? Nuh-uh. Let's see. Everybody's watching this channel. Everybody's on this channel. Everybody's got to get a load of this. Everybody's got to see for themselves. Everybody has to experience this vibration. And this vibration is because it's being felt in a wave throughout millions of miles over the globe, because of this energy that's coming in with this new job. But it's this student, scholar, one who is willing to learn, but somebody that you can actually count on. This person may like to wear green. They may live by the mountains or in the trees, but they've been setting some heavy goals. Maybe they've been dealing with some books, writing in books, negotiating things, staying very open-minded when learning. Maybe they've been channeling information from the elders. And this is that good luck and the truth about what's about to take place, what's about to be birthed out in your life, collective. The foresight, the contract, the sacred contract that you have with the universe to find your self-confidence, to have self-belief, so you have morals, beliefs, and value, and you have the confidence to take action for it. That comes with making good choices, to have wanted life experiences, ones that you can look back on and say, I really needed all of those experiences to learn all these lessons. But you're about to get past that point. You've learned your lessons. These experiences that are coming in now are experiences and memories that you may be, like I said, in your 30s, 40s, but you could have had a whole 40 years of bad. You're going to get about 5 experiences really quick that literally are going to erase your memory when it comes to remembering the trauma, not your strength and not where you came from, of course not, but you stay in a survival cycle because am I going to get caught slipping if I've not ever been allowed to be that comfortable? How do I begin to be that comfortable that I can slip and not get caught slipping. It's really finally over. Okay, it's done. It's comfortable. It's protected. It's long term. It's stability. It's domestic bliss with that bliss card in the beginning. Right now, collective, let's stop with the tarot cards for a minute. Let's move over here because the person that I'm speaking about, the big mystery is why there's such a challenge when it comes to dealing with the situation that we were talking about. This person who is in stagnancy and doesn't thinks it's okay to be okay, right? But they're coming in with this energy of this, maybe they're in a mental conflict or some type of bondage with that keeps them powerless and hopeless, and finds it hard to let go of the power of the negative thinking that comes with this bondage, this connection that they're a puppet to. And that's why you can see the strings, you can see the hand, you just maybe you're picking your battles wisely, because being defensive and territorial and aggressive is just not your energy anymore. This is hostile energy, but it comes with this King of Wands here, somebody who has inspired others to creatively take charge and have achievements, to transist, but into calmer waters. So maybe that was the issue in the past, and maybe that's the hidden discovery, is there's been a transition when it comes to dealing with this running away, this person who's feeling like they need to escape or run away, that maybe their journey's not cut out for them, or maybe they put a facade on for so long that they have you kind of fooled. I'm hearing hoodwinked. Maybe they think that you think something more of them than they are, and they like that, but they are not sure that you're on the same page with them. It has something to do with this Empress energy. That's you, collective. That's the chosen one that we're speaking to. That's this nurturing, creative, beautiful, feminine, healing, growth, this comfort that has a beautiful home, this social standing, but they're coming in. It's definitely coming in with a unity. It's a union that they want to talk about. It's this infinite a union that is a direct connection to the universe to deliver this discovery that you're on, this path, this highest timeline. It's this vision, because whoever I'm speaking to is this Empress, this Queen of Hearts, but this is not the Tarot Queen of Hearts. That's not who we're speaking of. We're speaking of somebody who is pure. They keep their body and their temple clean. They're a divine channel. for God, for Christ, for the highest order that they can now hold for all of humanity's benefit. So I'm speaking to somebody who has a big mission on earth. They're aware of it. They're a very pure body vessel to keep the information just as pure as it's channeled in. And that's this composure, this judgment, this final reckoning, that this awakening, this self-evaluation. It's this final examine, though, that somebody's realizing about this Empress, this Queen of Cups, this union, this connection that they're transitioning into, something to do with the King of Wands. But this is a connection that's like apathy, but it's the purest form of love. It's that mutual respect. This is that vision, that connection, that advantage that this Empress, this Hierophant, that this discovery that this star has made when it comes to this teamwork, that there was a block in the past and that has been removed, ran over, no longer allowed to be in the picture. It's not in the way anymore. A lot of people are curious about this. They're thinking that there needs to be patience here and planning, and that somebody should keep their protective, guarded nature up so that they could be calculated and not too concerned with the needs of others. And that's the mathematics that they should follow, because that's the perfect equation. We know it. That's the perfect way to see what you need to see, is what I'm hearing. So somebody had bad math equation for the equation they were trying to get. Yeah. It's surrounding this Queen of Wands Empress, this person who keeps delivering this outpouring, this cup, this Ace of Cups. But it's this relationship. Like I said, it's love. It's the purest form of it. It's celebration, socializing. It's a spurge of new feelings, because there was a shift, a butterfly effect. Something was removed, a block, something that was purposely placed to cause a problem in a union, in a Two of Cups, to keep it stale, stagnant, and not moving forward. But we're speaking about people who are highly elevated, and their intuition kicked in. They're very sensitive to anything that has to do with their own psyche or emotional energy. Somebody who's very interested in their emotional and physical body. So when they felt the energy, they clearly, quickly, and cooperatively worked together to remove something off the union, bringing in the world. This is an accomplishment, a sense of belonging. It comes in with that red bird, with the ancestors admiring. Good teamwork. I'm hearing they were covering each other in the spirit and had no clue. And on the 3D, it was even more cloaked than that. But this is a sense of wholeness. The end, reaching your goal, expanding, though, because their physical and emotional has expanded, connected, made full circle. All is well that ends well. This journey is completely connected. It's like the angelfish. It's completely connected. Once the angelfish finds its mate, they blend. It no longer needs certain parts of its body to survive. It never leaves her again. It literally makes one with her. They are one. Together we are one. That's that teamwork. This is till death do us part, because it literally, we share the same heart. So we came we found each other, we blended together, we die together, we leave together, like one for all and all for one, you know? And that's the way it goes. And that's this conventional commitment that has the knowledge and the education to literally, okay, this connection literally is about to refine the traditional values and conventional marriages, commitments, and beliefs, because there's something being birthed out with this vision that is changing this traditional view of things in this situation. It's this leap of faith here. It's this blind faith because, you know, Blind Fury, I think that's the name of the movie, but this guy is blind. He can't see anything, but he's a bad mamma jamma, just like that movie Sears, like completely blind faith. Like, I'm stepping out on this leap because I can feel the vibration. This vibration is pulling me forward. Like, I feel it vibing and I'm levitating like I'm like an air hockey. Like, I have no choice. Like, my soul says, we are taking this leap of faith. This is the best leap of your life. Look at the sunshine over here just waiting on you to surrender and have that much faith. And this comes in with the mind, the body, and the soul being completely whole. And this journey actually beginning to make sense finally. And because of that, we have this freedom energy coming in. And this freedom energy came from you being that rebel, making those choices, being aware, having movement in your life. You release this enslavement, that Eight of Swords, whatever that restriction was, but it was about your life choices and how you offer yourselves to others and the world. The ideas that are possibly still in the way that you hold in a state of denial that keep you from reaching your fullest potential in these opportunities that you and your soul have put into play when you came to this earth to reach that divine mission and accomplish it. And your soul's like, let's get it done, let's do it. Movement. And this attachment that you have to your cooperation with the universe to serve this contract that you have for this big mission on earth has allowed for this powerful dynamic to be the independence that you needed in its truest form to transcend both parties to a complete acceptance of total surrender for any circumstance at hand, so that their spiritual concept is the compassion that they need to really have the apathy in the truth that this is the purest love of all, and it's mutual respect. It's the intention that brings in this great mother, this unconditional, this nurturing, caring, supporting, protection, energy, the life force. It's wholeness. It's Casey and JoJo's. I've waited my whole life for someone like you. And I thank God each and every day that I found someone like you. And that's this psychic queen of hearts that's freaking beautiful, who it's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring. And this woman, this person, this rebel who is this pure divine connection to be the light in the darkest of times has had help removing this energy that was one of the biggest restrictions, that had their third eye blind. It was restricting them from having this transition. It was supposed to happen April 2nd, but something about the wings of the butterfly couldn't move. Like the caterpillar's cocoon was just still too tight. The restrictions, they were just still too much. Yeah. This person's grounded. Their head is not in the clouds. They're facing their reality because they made their reality. Like I said, this person has their ducks in a row. Their hair may not be in a row. Their hair may stick out everywhere. But I'm telling you one thing, when it comes to their new life, this new job, their priorities, their anything that they have to have done, I'm seeing big ducks, little ducks, I'm seeing children, I'm seeing, spouses, I'm seeing every fine detail from the highest ranking priority to the teeniest, tiniest priority. It's the mind, the body, the soul being balanced with 3. Like, this is, I gave it a whirl, and it's no longer stuck. It moved. Like, it's broke open. It's gone. Like, I'm feeling and knowing that whoever this is, they can breathe. I'm 1,000 pounds has been lifted off my shoulder. Yeah, all these hats have been taken. Like, there's no weight on their shoulders. This is somebody who could be 39, 36. They could have been on a 12-year cycle, but this is supposed to happen for them in April, and it's just now coming forward for them. It's coming forward with this balanced energy. If it's not completely odd, it's completely even. It's the masculine and the feminine completely. They're like, spill the tea, honey. They completely balance their heart, their mind, their sacral, their chakra. They've activated their earth stars. They've got the keys. And there's people that are wishing they could go where this person is going. But someone sold their soul, collective. Maybe that's who put this block in for you. Maybe, yeah. March 1st, they sold their soul, something they conspired against in February and completed it February 28th through the 1st of March. They took actions, 3 of them specifically, that cost them their soul. They've been knowing it by the music that's in their algorithm. Yeah, with the angel numbers 22, like you may be seeing 2233, this person who lost their soul, this one who cries at the moon instead of feeling rejuvenated now. Like, they'll never speak about what they know they done. Like, they would rather say they bit their tongue off, like their hand is glued there. With boundaries, keep out. They're never going to speak about what they actually really done, because they embarked on this. I mean, the whole month of February was planning this and doing this until they hit their target, and it made them nervous. They were praying and meditating, easy does it, hoping, that their support system really backed them up. And something about giving it a whirl, maybe that you wouldn't give it a whirl, that you wouldn't dig real deep inside yourself, in your inner child, to figure out what, the road less traveled, what was really actually going on. You went against the clock. You put your all into it. And somebody's eating their words because of this, collective. You're cutting cords, this no strings attached, because you know your worth. You know that you're the great alchemist, that you are that pure divine vessel for the universe, and you're co-creating with them, with the elements around you, in the earth, with the galactic, with anything that Spirit wants you to connect with, so that you can complete this mission. And that's this wish fulfillment for you. It's in nature. Your abilities are about to start shaking the ground, like you're gonna feel it rattle beneath you. Chicken Little might scream, the sky is falling. Somebody's gonna be really upset about it. That's that Chicken Little energy, because all of their trials and tribulations that they tried to put you through from February to March 1st was this big blessing that you counted your chickens to get that key for, just so you could have this big disguise that was really a blessing. Like, you made a wish, collective, and you told the universe, I am possible. I am worth taking a chance on. I am worth loving. I am going to give my love to someone the same way that I love myself. I am looking for someone who will love me at the same level I love myself, so that they can receive it back. That's the energy that this Queen of Cups is running on, and it's in 18 days, something, this butterfly effect is going to be in full effect. I'm telling you, 18 to 19 days, Somebody's pulling themselves together. They have to now, because they really know you have your ducks in a row, and you manifested this, like, they're like, what you've manifested, you can't even fathom. That's how powerful your mind is, that with any way the wind blows with your direction of thoughts, you're in such a potent energy that you're able to manifest anything in with the way that your thoughts go. And because of that, what goes around comes around. People are starting to see that you're chosen, but they are also starting to see what you put out, you get back. And that's good as well as negative. Somebody's like, I didn't understand. I didn't know that. I wasn't aware. So they're like, does ignorance excuse the law? Maybe they're being a real smart ass about it. And you're like, look, I'm good. I'm golden. Something about this is all right. It's something about this 8 with this 44 energy. It's peaceful. It's calm. It's golden manifestations. That this homebody who is no longer playing that sad violin song that somebody was hoping to hear, that same repetitive story, the same way that they told it, they were hoping she would show it. Something happened. Something is revealed. Yeah, that somebody got that Midas touch. That when it comes to them putting you in that little fishbowl energy, keeping these thoughts of these emotions, this abundance staying trapped inside this little bowl that couldn't grow, blossom, and bloom, heal, rejuvenate, revitalize this forever energy, that two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl year after year, lifetime after lifetime. That's this divinity, that's this union, that's this all aboard. Someone already knew. Someone knew they had the lock and the other had the key, but it was that block. Something wouldn't let the key go in the lock. I'm hearing, great mouse detective. We've got to figure it out. I've got the light and I've got the bag. Let's hurry for the journey. Something along that really unlocked this process, this page, this path, this truth, and multiple keys, multiple truths, multiple doors popped open. I'm hearing like you hit the magic door that opened them all. Like your destiny is so vibrant, so golden, so pure that, I mean, it's eye level. Like there's no hidden details, no sugarcoating. Like you can see it plain and clear. Like it's right in front of your face too. And you're about to fall head over heels when it comes to this new beginning, this destiny, this manifestation that you put your all into and didn't even realize how much of it all you had to realize how it would come back. Like when you walked away from this situation and you said, look, I am not the captain. I am not the circus leader. I am not the conductor of this train. I'm not driving around with these lost souls, dragging them around in this boat in this cage over here, holding their souls hostage, waiting on them to face the music that it's really gone and try to come get it back. Like I'm not hawking, and I'm not a pawn shop for souls, somebody is saying. So this whole situation, the way you lost your soul, the actions you took, it's not my circus, not my monkey. Maybe you can converse with the people of the same vibration and you can figure it out. And that's what you have to face the music, is you're going to have to vibe with people of your vibration now. And in return, you become this great contortionist that leaped right over with this blind faith over that block, ran it right over. And now you're both having mutual respect. You're seeing each other eye to eye. You have literally mastered this destiny with one eye. You have unlocked your third eye, your mind, your throat chakra, your heart chakra. Your crown is exploding with this profound wisdom and knowledge that is only held in the most sacredest temples. Yeah, all aboard. You're about to share something that is going to shift out people's lives. It's going to change them forever. It's that sticky tea when it's spilled, you can't clean it up. Like that's the big impact, is like if you had that 2-gallon pitcher there of tea, you know, and you're in the South, there are like 2 cups of sugar to it, you know, you can mop your floor for days and I don't care if shoes will still stick to the floor. That's this energy that you're impacting, this between the dreams, like you're between realms. You're that bridge that's helping people mend their dreams with these keys and these crystals and this pouch and these herbs, with this connectivity, with this networking, with spirit being added into as a factor. It's allowing for everything to just be, to be in that universal flow of this harvest, of this cycle, of this truth. And everything is busted wide open with this truth, this cycle, this cracked open, this, the light and the darkness. Like I said, this pure divine channel for the light and the darkness. It's let the magic in, because only those who believe it will ever see it or receive it. It was a long journey. It had 3 paths. It had one alone. It had one of struggles, and then it had one that was mutual. It was the sun and the moon with the stars. It was a seed of reproduction with a harvest. It's this fresh start, looking closely, seeing the way that it connects in, the way that it's laid out, the ways of your emotions, the way that it connects these roots there deep with the white willow. This is that divine connection, union. This is your divine partner, maybe Adam and Eve, or that forbidden fruit with that snake and the apple here. This is the elements of masculine and feminine. This is, my heart is where, home is where the heart is, and where it hangs his hat is the home. But this is that look, one is a leader, one is the nurturer, one has these deep connected roots, the other one has the nourishment of the water, while the other one has the sun. This is completely balanced. This is both aspects. This is cleared the way with the white sage. Somebody saged and cleared things out. These crows, these ravens helped, these elements, these bones, these 4 birds. It was this quietude, this passion flower, these crystals, something about the crucifix, knowing that you had the ability to be forgiven and changed, because this integration, this heart, these emotions, this web, this logics, this essence of life in the most profound, top secret way. It's this cycle of karma that has been balanced. It's because, like I said, you are chosen, you are sacred, you are the map for the chosen to awaken and follow, to release their rigid ways, to truly allow their divine self to blossom, to persevere, to tap into their own resources, to be able to see their inner self, to follow their inner guide, to know what they need to be able to mend inside themselves, their emotions, to be that ripple of a vibration that connects to every and anything. It is the resurrection to defying gravity. It is tough love that one needed in order to protect its divine path. It's a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. So, yes, and you don't forget that taste. You will always remember, but you have created a space for you to become one now. You're clearly paying attention And you have found your grace, your center, your grounding with this star flower and this clover. Like, it's the great alchemist becoming one. It's the mind, the body of two that are in perfect opposite, that it literally links in like it was cut from each other, cut from the same cloth but a different corner, opposites. This definitely has to do with your spiritual and religious path here. That's this big mission that it's surrounding around. Maybe you have a path with your mother who has been in every life with you, and your awakening is surrounded a lesson with your mother. Yeah. This duality, this balance. It's something surrounding this mother that's going to balance this out. Maybe this lesson is a predominant one that causes you phobias. It's things that you have suffered from each lifetime, and so you know it's real. You know it happened. It happened with mother and father. It's this, yeah, it's this abandonment fear that literally put you into a communal living situation. It was a lesson and a blessing maybe when you were young. And because of these abandonment issues, you felt like you were always in this persecution phase, like because somebody's always coming and going, you always feel like you're being persecuted, or especially when in your living space. Yeah, it's surrounding these emotions, and it's definitely because they come and they go. A person attaches and deattaches themselves, but there's angels who are definitely helping this divine counterpart keep their vibrations to a level that is healthy, that is definitely galactic. You guys hold a love that is not of this world. It's just here. And it is definitely going to be noticed, written about, talked about. It's been written before. It's been written since the beginning of time. With the spirituality and religion, people talk about it all the time. It's the moth to the flame. It's the wisdom. It's this dedication and loyalty that 1,000 miles, universe after universe, planet after planet, dimension after dimension, this vow that I took with you, this relationship that's been this cycle, it started being talked about so heavily in this biblical era. But this was that Six of Swords, that transformation that allowed this long journey from lifetime to lifetime of lifetime, feeling like your all wasn't enough. Like maybe you should seclude, be all alone. Go into vows that you held in past lives of celibacy and start explaining why you've taken these actions. That was the path you had been on. Remove your past vows that no longer serve you. As above, so below. And that's the lesson and blessing in this. That was that block. Maybe you even put that block in when you took that vow. And that's that high priest or high priestess energy that's rising above this. It's that druid tree in you, them roots, that deep connectivity. That willow branch that knows if it's not getting that water or that sun. It knows if it's a one-way street here or not. It's been knowing this since the father in the Geo-Roman era and the mother when they both abandoned and were imprisoned and the baby had to make it on their own. I mean, this is your past life after past life. Dealing with authority figures. You've been orphaned. You've been in battles. You've been lack of finance. You've had to solely survive on nothing but trust and faith. I mean, especially when it comes to your love life, you've had to forgive yourself so many times that you've literally probably got a birthmark that protects you from your own demise when it comes to your love life. Yeah. So that you can actually acquire something from it, because literally this block was meant to forever stop your heart from wanting or taking action on love again, because the emotions that you felt once, you swore you would never feel them again. Maybe it was your emotions, maybe it was the depth of them that had to do with the fall of a kingdom, of a civilization. Maybe there were too many emotions, too much water. Maybe everything began to fall, to sink, to collapse, because as I feel inside, you will see outside. That's how serious of a vibration these people hold. And when the tears started, maybe it was Noah's flood, maybe it was Atlantis. I'm saying that was the depth of these emotions. That was the amount of, I don't ever want to feel this again. And this woman kept thinking, why don't I want to feel love? Why don't I want to feel this? Like, I like to be loved. Why don't I want love? And all of a sudden there was that hurdle, that cartwheel, that blissful moment, that mutual respect, that conversation, that one last message. Sometimes you just felt like no one understands you. You're not heard, or even that you don't count. This, my dear, is a terrible illusion. And that's the conversation that you guys had. And although your feelings tell you that abandonment is real, well, we who love you know better. You are never alone. Even when rejection happens, you know better. I know you do. I know you do. You are ultimately being protected, so better things can replace what wouldn't have worked in the first place. God's rejection is definitely your protection. When you are rejected, say thank you. Hit your knees and be like, whew, obviously it wasn't something I was seeing. And in those moments, you're going to see just how truly protected you are. That something better is always on its way, and you didn't even expect it. That's the most amazing part of this, is when you realize that God's got your back, anything can happen. And you wouldn't have even thought that everyone on this side of the veil is watching and waiting over here over you. Like, they're all rooting, literally, ultimately. The divine is always connected to the light and the source, and you are always in our care. And like, I'm hearing like this is a royal rumble over there, like, yeah, like, and I'm hearing this person may have even been dealing with, maybe they're a meeting, maybe they can hear all this racket. And even though it was recognition, it was also another hurdle that had to be overcome to take proper placement for this divine mission, this union, this blissful mutual love that is outer worldly. It's life loves you, and your spirit team loves you, and you are a unique spark of the divine that is always connected in. You are a very special spark. You are a source that is needed. You are always going to be cared and wanted. Just keep the trust and the faith. And you know that when God told you always and forever, it was always and forever. And that's what allowed this hurdle to be removed. So, and people are like, it's not as simple as that, but it really was for this person. It really was for this union. It really is for most of us. Are you willing to go that deep inside thy own self to say, hey, this is going to be embarrassing, but I think I've realized what my own problem is. Not think, I know my own problem now. But just telling me ain't changing it. Are you going to be brave enough to announce it to your team, to the universe, and release it, change it, remove those restrictions, have that mutual respect, and see past the block and realize what the truth really is of the situation? That's the question your spirit team has for you today. It is that easy for you as well. Like I said, galactic, outer worldly love. That's a royal energy. You're a royal star. Your royalty and your dreams are coming true. Angels, double confirmation, are protecting you. It's this black sheep, dark night of the soul, this Lemurian blood that kept you healing, detoxing, healing. It's because you're an earth angel and everybody wants your spot, but nobody wants to be that generational curse breaker. It's because they want your twin flame union, but nobody wants to put them shoes on and actually do the work for it. Yeah, they underestimated you. Apparently, they didn't think you could either. They underestimated your natural ability to heal energy. That you have the courage to definitely be that light that helps guide others, because you don't sit in lower vibrations. Even though you went through trauma, you have ancient divine blood that has made you a badass empath. That's, people need to not underestimate that you are definitely a chosen one, and people are going to regret messing with you. You're seeing all these synchronicities. You know it's coming. You're pacing the floors. You felt the divine intervention and protection happen. You know that Judgment Day is coming for your enemies. You're peeking like this, even though God told you to quit watching. He said, look, your third eye's open too much. You're about to see something that's going to hurt your feelings. Save your space, because it's going to be a big, what comes around goes around when it comes to these evil family members that try to exile you, try to say that you work for the devil, that there's no way you work this God energy, that you had this connection. It was all a facade, that you have no connection to ancient Egypt, that you're not a shaman, that you're just BS, and you're not even a goddess, that it's all a front. They're like, there's no way this person even knows 2 lines in the Bible about Jesus. They just play around in spell work. And the whole time, they were speaking spells over your life, over your big mission here on earth, over your gifts and talents that God gave you so that you could deliver this mission. So then they're mocking him and your twin flame journey, your other soul. They didn't realize that you were steadily being upgraded, because you'll always have success. These enemies aren't even enemies anymore. They're completely uncalm. They know that they're not ranked. Most of them are actually in jail. They're seeing the truth of the situation. They're not waking up cozy today. Their dreams are out of this world. Like, they just want to make a phone call. They want to call the tarot reader and tell them that we know your name holds power. Can't you just help us? Yeah. Who? These evil family members. Somebody's about to get a phone call from somebody in jail who thinks just because they call you that you're, yeah, they're calling this feminine energy, that you're going to nurture the situation, that you're going to release their problems, bring it to balance, and help them connect in with your roots. They're like, I'll be teachable, I promise I won't do it again. Just please, 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 please help me make it all good. And collective, you're like, I'll think about it, but I've got a lot of new beginnings going on that don't really involve looking back. Yeah, I've had this movement and this balance going forward, and your problems are probably your problem. And I'm hearing, yeah, and that's the truth. It's a new number, it's a new phone, it's blocking the jailhouse numbers. It's your moment to shine. And do you believe in magic? Because this release is the new chapter, that is the renewal, that is that star card. You are a star. You are a earth angel. You're no longer suffering. You're no longer a victim. You protect what matters to you, and that's this union, this unconditional love, this 50-50, this evolution of your mind, this positive impact, this mended broken heart just by your presence. It's a lesson learned. It's gratitude. It's I'm always on your side, even if you don't want me. Service and purpose, baby, to the universe and us. So this is strong. This is pure love. And whoever this twin flame reading is for, obviously, all in the night, things change. Something was seen, investigated, and you're getting your friend back. You're getting your little fairy ring together. You realized it was all right to be alone unless it was the right group. You believed in your magic, these strange encounters, and you realized there was no need to fear. You rediscovered your individuality. You're not in a rush for this connection because it's time now. You followed your own good advice. You become braver, and you're independent and free, and something changed overnight, and you're a twin, and you are coming in union. You took care of yourself, you did things the right way, and curiosity meets an opportunity to have union, to have perfection, to have your Akashic love, you grew up, you're unusual, and you're rare, and you're strange, and you have weird complexities, but somebody still loves you. Period. Show others how it's done, how to love unconditional. And I'm going to leave you with that thought. Do you know unconditional love? That's without expectation. That's without conditions. That's I love you because I want you, because I need you, I want you, I love you. What? Oops, bloopers, cut that. That's private. Oh, that's what I'm hearing them say is don't tell them our secret sauce. Anyways, collective, have a beautiful night. I hope you had a wonderful 4th of July. I hope that while you were watching the fireworks, you were just doing your meditation, your breathe work, letting and releasing, and just experiencing something unexpected, something changed, something different, something bright, something blue, something stable, red, something connected, something white. The universe connected straight in to your root chakra and let it be known what its plan was for you. And now the world knows. You're free, independent, and free with this Independence Day.